campaign is abusing my 1 biddy minimum, and my mic coming through? Yeah. For some reason, it seemed like it was glitching, so. Hey, how's everyone doing? All right. Not as clear, huh? All right, 1 sec, let me switch it. All right. So. Yeah, for some reason it's acting up. Let's try that now. Is that any better? Testing, 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 testing. Let's see how that works. I think I fixed it. It's still the same. Okay, yeah, it was the wrong input. It was picking up the camera audio, and it's, for some reason, it's doing that. So give me 1 second. All right, how about now? How about now? Testing, testing. Yeah, see, it's still picking up the camera audio. Give me a second. I gotta disable this. All right, maybe this will work now. Is that better? All right, so I added a camera down here so that I could do a dog cam, and for some reason it picked up my dog cam and it was still showing it was going through this mic, and this was the primary mic on my Streamlabs, but it was still activating off of that mic. No clue why. So no Ember cam today. I'll get it fixed for future streams, but not today, not today. I was gonna say, normally my mic sounds great. Everyone always says, oh, you have great audio quality. Your mic sounds awesome. But for some reason, it didn't want to work today. Okay. Well, that was a wild start to the stream, but welcome everybody. Welcome. Appreciate the newcomers. Thank you very much for the biddies, Kane's Hero. The Prime sub did not pop through. She is a husky, and she is red. So a lot of people love to see her when she comes in here. And I put a camera down on the floor so that it was perfect. But it didn't pop up. She actually just walked into the room. Let's see if Blazed can walk in the room and pick her up. My alert also didn't go off for the Prime subs. I don't know why my Prime sub alert's not coming through. So I'm gonna prompt the sub sounds just so you can hear it.
Huge!
There you go. I appreciate the Prime sub. She is out of frame. Gotta move her in. Move her towards my face. There you go. Yes, they do have to walk a lot. Blazed was up at 5 this morning. Took her for her 4-mile walk. Blazed is my wife, who you just saw pop in. So, and Ember has her own emojis on our channel too. So, if you're ever looking for the emojis, now that you guys are subbed, we appreciate it. You get the emojis. But without further ado, today is a short stream. I have physical therapy for my knee. So for those of you who don't know, I am out on workman's comp, currently in a lawsuit trying to fight to get them just to pay the workman's comp. And I tore 5 ligaments in my knee at work. Work says it happens. It happened. Everyone knows it happened. And the insurance company is just trying to play games. So yeah, pugs sleep all day. So Blazed is a horse trainer and dog groomer. So she's very, very much into the animal world. So we have lots and lots of fun animal stories. But she is a husky girl through and through. But yes, we are live on Rumble, on Twitch, and on YouTube. Everything looks like it is working. Everything looks like it's going well. Today we have 61,000 points. A little bit of a smaller day with all the back-to-back streams. I'm only getting about 50, 60K a day. That's all I'm able to push in between. But Tuesday's stream, after we have the Sunday, Monday break, will be a large point opening again. I do have 68 reward permits, so we're going to pull those, cook the food that we get, and then we'll open our points. Just because we're going to get a bunch of raw fish, and that'll give us some cooking levels. Hey, Kano, I'm sorry about that, buddy. I got the mic working. My husky cam was what was picking up the audio, so let's go ahead and start pulling these permits. Let these permits roll through. And then once we get the food, we'll cook all the food and then rip the points because we will get a cooking level. On screen, you guys are seeing the skills of what we did off stream. Off stream, we did about 400,000 XP. We got a little bit of farming. We got some strength from the pump. A little bit of smithing. Small amount of thieving. The bulk of our XP was in Hunter. So I did get us up to 50 Hunter. And then fishing and woodcutting. You can't see the fishing XP, so I'm going to add it onto the screen. I'll also add the ranged XP onto the screen. And our fletching. Yeah, I have the Husky Cam. I have it set up. It's right here. So I literally have the webcam. It was set up down below, but for some reason the audio defaulted to the camera, so I have to mess with it, and I'm not going to do that while we're on stream on a short day. I lowly just making my account? Oh, slowly maxing? Yes. So the TCG plugin that we're doing limits what we can and can't do. So as I pull cards, I can use the items. So if you look at my inventory here, you can see that some of them are crossed out because I don't have the card for it yet. So I got this on screen. You guys can see we're at 1,224 packs, 59.6%. We did not get anything super juicy out of the reward permits. We did get graced with the fish barrel. Hey, you got your nice. So at least it was the myth helm, the easier of them that you were dry on. The rune sim is the big one that you had to get early, because that one could have taken forever. All right, let's open up these caskets. We do have a chance at some rune armor, which is why we're doing this, because we have the rune chain and the rune med unlocked. So let's go ahead and crack these open. We've got silver bars, emerald bracelets, more silver bars, ruby rings, and diamond bracelets. So we did not hit the rune table. Got some more bait and spirit flakes. And then most importantly, we got that good tuna. Because tuna is one of our better food sources, the tuna and the bass. Hey, it's always better to get lucky on those big drops and have extra supplies, because now you can just use them and grind your way through. Me go ahead and reset all of the XP so that we can keep a current tracker for the off stream time. There's 54 cooking. That's why I said we're going to cook this stuff first, because we will get a couple of levels out of this. And then we will rip all these points. We should have probably close to 70k would be my guess. Well, I guess we'll have to see. And we'll see if we can get lucky. Kane, love you, brother. Your code cards are coming. I have not sent them out. I have not had a chance to run out yet, so they will be sent out, though, brother. I appreciate the donation you sent in. Thank you so much. Unlocked. Oh my goodness, you got the air battle staff. I mean, the air staff is literally what we've been waiting for. Any air, anything. Air runes, air staff. Excuse me. Those were needed. We still need the air items, including the air talisman. Still need Brutus. Still need a spade. Arrow shafts would be nice, because we have headless arrows, and the only way we can get them is hopping in the wildy. I did do a little bit more of that. I think I have like 400 in the bank stocked up from all the times I do the little hopping. But that Chaos Ellie just likes to smack me, so. We will see what else we can get. Those are the main wants. Obviously coins would be nice, but there's quite a bit that we still can unlock. If we can get monkeys, we can do Slayer, because we're currently Slayer locked out of monkeys. Planks would be great, because then we can do some sailing content. Hey, thank you for the follow, General Kenobi. No, I pick up the headless arrows in the scorpion pit. Which the Chaos Ellie likes to roam over by that pit and then throw attacks into the pit at me. So that's a lot of fun. Blazed, no, I do not need to eat anything for the Prime sub. I eat for gifted subs. I don't eat for just standard subs. If it's your first time subbing, you don't get me to eat. What Blazed is referring to is a segment we do on the stream here, which is called Eat It or Yeet It. I have a bunch of stuff that I can eat for any gifted or 200 biddies or the channel point reward. So I've got some birdie bots. Ermi, you stay out of that. I know you and Blazed are sitting on tons of channel points just waiting to make me eat stuff. I've also got some Bean Boozled. And then I have Larvettes. So, lots of stuff that I have to eat based on subscriptions. But yes, that's for 200 biddies or more. Any gifted subs, each gifted sub will get you another eat. And then the channel point rewards as well. So there's free options with the channel points. I also added some blurps. Yeah, I figured, Hermie. I added some blurps to the stream as well, so there are some audio cues that can be used for channel points if you'd like to throw those up. They just play directly over. Yes, so I do them frequently because a couple of the regulars like to jump in and all pile their channel points on at the same time or gift subs. The other day I had 10 gifted and like 3 channel point rewarded, and it was rough. I got salmon, I got all kinds of stuff. But yeah, lots of fun. Lots of fun. Per popular request, we will be turning this into a YouTube series. My plan is to swap out my, 300,000. Per popular request, I will change this and turn this into a YouTube series. Did they come through? Oh, you didn't eat it 1 minute ago. No, I can't. You're not requesting my barf. I didn't even notice the channel point came through because I didn't have that screen open. I'm not ignoring the redeem. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Blaze just told me. I had my Rumble chat over my Twitch chat. And I had my Streamlabs multi-chat set to multi, so it didn't show the channel points in it. Okay. Well, fair enough. I guess we'll do that. I mean, Blazed, you can see it. You can literally walk in here and look at the screen and see that I didn't pop up. Okay, well, let's go ahead and mix these up here and grab a flavor. Oh, I don't like the look of this one. I don't know what this is. Mm-hmm. Okay. That was Wet Dog. That was Wet Dog. So the ones in oh God. The ones in this series, as far as what I have here to open, is Burnt Rubber, Wet Dog, Stinky Socks, Barf, Stink Bug, Booger, Old Bandage, Liver and Onions, and Dead Fish. Yeah, no, Wet Husky was yesterday. Blaze gave her a bath and a blowout yesterday. Yeah, that's a Wet Dog. Ugh. Alright. If I set this over here, see everything. Streaming to 3 platforms, I really need like a third monitor. That's the big thing I need. Yeah, she smells great now. I need a third monitor strictly for the chats. Because these all-encompassing programs don't catch everything. That's 55 cooking. Got 172 left. On the next inventory, we're going to start opening our X. Because I don't want to delay too long here. We've got 71 more of the tuna and then about 90 bass. All right, so let's start ripping packs here. Starting on 1,224 packs opened and a 59.6%. So this is 1225. Roast rabbit. Animated adamant armor might be good. We right now are doing bronze. I think I might have the ability to do the Addy, but I gotta see if I can get all the pieces. Some crystal ore. Another team cape. Uncooked cake. We add to our chocolate cake and our normal cake. There's a Noxus pommel. Harry's cutlass. And a foil. No clue what we could do with that. I don't think anything, but it's a foil. Willow roots, that'd be nice if, we could actually get them with our farming, but we currently are locked out other than raking and grabbing compost because I have a bunch of dead plants and I can't clear them. Welcome everybody, welcome. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Ripping some packs to start out today. The synapse is nice. A seashell. Again, we're looking for Varric's helm is nice. We're looking for the coin card, air rune, spade, Bruma roots, ancient statuettes, cool. Those are the ones we're kind of looking for. Ham shirt, that is full ham officially unlocked. We now have every single piece individually unlocked, no foils necessary. Bronze gloves and the locust arrow shafts. Arrow shafts are huge. I have like 20,000 arrow shafts chilling in the bank. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Mr. GWC95, another TCG locked account. He also streams. You can check him out. That's huge for the fletching XP, and I no longer have to hop in the scorpion pit. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take it. I will take it. That's one of the ones we really wanted. We just get normal logs. Thank you, Blazed. Give a shout out one time to Mr. GWC. Again, another TCG locked account. You can follow him on Twitch. We rated him yesterday. Let's take a look here and see if we can't get some more good unlocks. Khazar Warlord's always cool. We're still not ready to do that quest. I think we're missing a couple pieces still. Zombie would be good to do Lost City. That's the only piece we're missing from that. House keys would be good. The Afflicted is nice. Born Prayer Scroll. Nice when we decide to go to Cox. A bunch of unnecessary holiday items. 36,000 before we sell our dupes, and we're still cooking here. We should get another cooking level, if I'm not mistaken. The Smoldering Stone. A fat loot in the chat. Look at that. We got another TCG streamer. Fat_loot also streams a cardcore. He is still hardcore and is currently on his grind. He is a filthy coiner, but we still love him. Appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out. It means a lot, boys. Thank you so much. Keep cooking up our bass here. We have like so many ballista pieces. I think we have now a full light and a full heavy. Bunny legs. Primordial. Oh, okay. What are the chances you get a prim and a peg in the same pack? That's a dupe legendary. And a web cloak. Yeah, a prim and a peg in the same pack. Ah, you and your obby cape. Congrats on getting the drop. Or should I say the purchase of it? Did you do the chaos rune method? There's a spectral. At loot, we got to go to Serb, bro. I got my Ellie. I got my spectral. Like, we're ready to go. I got my spirit shield standard. Got a godly. Eclipse moon dupe. Cowbell. Well, we just started the Temperos grind, and now we've got Tiny Temper, so we will no longer be locked out if we get the pet. That works. That's hilarious. We're sitting at Temperos and we get it. Ah, there you go. There you go. The attack mix. Got 43 more bass to cook. We got 16,000 more points and the dupes to sell back. I'll take the arrow shafts though. Oak logs. Okay. Oak logs are great. I know they don't seem that great, but for our banked XP that we have a bunch of oaks. I think we have like 200 oaks, and I need it in order to do the forestry pieces. So the forestry turn-ins and unlocks require oak logs, so I will take it. Yeah, you absolutely take a ETB at half price. You don't turn that down ever. But that unlocks some of the forestry rewards, so bunch of commons here, all dupes. Blazed and I looked at the amount of cards we have left. Leaf Bladed Sword is nice. There's the Ice King. We were looking at the amount of dupes, and to get a common, whenever we get a common new, there's a 2% chance that it is something that we actually want. And we just wasted that 2% chance on ground seaweed. Dupe Mystic cards. 3 commons. Nope. That was 3 news back to back to back. I'll take that. All right, let's sell back our points. We've got enough for 6,000 credits. We got 4 packs remaining, and I don't think we're going to hit a cooking level off of these bass. Yes, I don't have sinew, though. That's the problem, or crossbow string. Morty legs. Can't get to Morty, but nice. Maple log dupe. Fine fish offcuts. And cooked infernal chunk. That was a lot of new. That's a dupe Eclipse Red. Sorry to any of you coiners who are trying to make some money. There's the Khazard Guard. I know that was one of the pieces we needed for the quest. We were pretty close now. I know we have the Warlord. There's a Godly. And 3 uncommons. Scarab Mage. Skodos. I believe that is 22 or 23 pets we have unlocked now from Godly cards. There's Headless Arrows letting us know, hey, we can now actually make those. In the last pack magic, let's see what we can get for the last one. We got 3 commons, a rare, and an epic. Can we get house keys, coins, a spade, and air runes? We do that right here. House keys, coins, spade, air runes. That's a dupe. That's a dupe. I mean, we're not doing that anytime soon, but sure. Roast rabbit oil. Don't think that's going to do nothing for us here. And we just got roast rabbit just a couple packs ago. 469 points back, sitting on 1,249 points. So, good start to the opening and the stream for today. Again, it's going to be a shorter stream today. We're only going to go till noon, which is about an hour and a half longer. In the last episode, we were working on our defender grind. We got our bronze and iron, and we ran out of points. Our current best in slot gear has been upgraded. Let me show you guys what that looks like here. So this is currently our best in slot. For all you newcomers, check this absolute unit out. And then our weapon is our rune simi. Boom. absolute unit, the Chad. But yes, we were working on our Defender grind. That was our most recent one. We still need to do the Maple short bow unlock from archers. That's still on our list. We don't have the ability to make crossbow strings, so we can't do a crossbow good enough to shoot iron yet. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I'm glad that you got a new weapon, though. New weapon is nice. We did make ourselves a bunch of strength pots, have a bunch of Guam saved up, but we don't have any way of getting Eye of Newt. We've got 5,000 feathers and 26,000 arrow shafts. So lots of arrow shafts. I did a bunch of barbed tail kebbit hunting, which got us up to 50 hunter. We're trying to get to the 51, I believe it is, for aerial. Yes, for the common tench. And if we can get to 51, then we can do better XP. We do have bluegills already, but the common tench will make it much faster and higher XP. We also started the angler grind. I got a bunch of rope smuggled out from Temperos here. So that made it easier for me to get the rope so we can do fishing trawler. And I also smuggled out a bunch of buckets so we can do our compost runs. So lots of good things, lots of good stuff on the account. We're definitely going to be able to get a little bit of progress here off stream. I also did a bunch of wood cutting for us. Got us to 840 logs, and we have a bunch of willow unstrung, so we can do some veil totems. Hopefully get that fletching knife before we get Wintertod, because we still don't have Wintertod unlocked. So adjustment for the knee. Got to adjust for the knee here. So let's start out here and try to get our bow. That'll be one of the options we have. You know what? The other thing we need to do is we still also need to go for the myth square from the ice giants on the mountain. So let's go ahead and go to Birthrup and head over to the ice giants really quick. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you again for the primer. Appreciate the prime sub. Every little bit helps right now with being out of work, so you know what? Let's give this guy a whack, and let's see if we can't just get this bow and get spooned real fast. And with our new armor, we don't take hardly any damage from these guys, which is awesome. Need to see if we can get a spoon on the maple short bow, because once we do, I have a feeling we are going to be able to get bowstrings in one of the next packs, because that's how it works. Let's see if we can do fight arena. What are we missing? Let's go here. Biohazard is now open. I don't know if we can actually do that, but it shows in the Bronze Man because we now have the enemy, which is the Mourner. Nope. Fight Arena, we are still 1 out of 5. We're missing coins, and we're missing a bunch of the NPCs. Which it's saying we don't have General Khazar, but I'm pretty sure we do. I don't know why it's saying that, because I thought we pulled General Khazar already. Oh no, I guess we didn't. He's an epic. For those of you who are new, I am not allowed to pick up items that I do not have unlocked. So we are stuck not picking them up. So these air runes are just going to sit there and despawn. Unfortunately. We do not have the General Khazard. We have the Khazard Warlord. We're missing the General. Some more studded chaps. We will do one more kill here and then go grab our food and strength pots. Head over and do some ice giants. Stats are on the screen. Still got quite a bit of strength XP to go. And then maybe tomorrow we will continue the defender grind for tomorrow's stream. We have all the way up to Myth unlocked when it comes to defenders. We're missing Addy and Rune. There's the Willow Longbow. Oh, we need the Maple Short. All right, we got to go for the back-to-back. Go for the back-to-back here. We have all the way through Myth, so we should be able to get at least a decent amount completed. But unfortunately right now, all we have is bronze animated armor that we can do. And disintegrates quite frequently. We're up to 136 archers and still do not have the short bow. Little Pokemon Center from Pokopia. We were just talking about Pokopia in the clan chat just recently. Still lots of grinds I need to do off stream. Unfortunately. Yeah, we were just talking about how many hours we got into it and what our plans were originally that we were going to stream it. Where are my strength pots? There they are. We are still attempting to get our 2 doses all set up because we don't have vials unlocked. So we're still attempting to get our 2 doses set up so that we can make our mixes with the row from Barbarian training. Get some more bonus herb XP. Haven't done much in the way of herb for the grind. Oh, you know what I need? I need a pickaxe. That was what I forgot. It's like I know I had an extra spot for a reason. It was for the pick. Because in order to get to these ice giants, I need to mine the boulder. Grab our myth pick out from our Isle of Souls chest grind. We have so many of these. If you're interested to see how I lost the hardcore status, the clip is on the channel. Shows how I died. But the long and the short of it is I was fighting fire giants. Misclicked too far, and a lesser demon gave me a whack for a max hit of an 8. And when it thwacked me, it took the hardcore status. Ah, there you go. Blaze posted it up. Thank you, Blazed. She's in there doing dishes. Still managing to mod the stream for me. My coffee cup is done too, Blazed, if you want to do it now instead of doing it later. Just a heads up. Don't want to add a dish to your pile when you've just completed. This is another Pocopia one. We're gonna head down the ladder here. Is this the right one? No, it is not. I need to go down the other ladder. It's been a few since I've done this, so... And the ice giant grind begins. We are going to try and flick. Just be warned, I am not very good at flicking. So, I apologize for any of you actual PVMers. I haven't played since 2010, and flicking was never something I learned. Oh, that hurts every time there's a Renar seed and I can't pick it up. Not what I wanted. Grab our big bones. We're doing these guys specifically for the myth square shield. Give us a little more defense. Make us a myth warrior here. And the Addy arrows are also nice, because we do have them unlocked. So may be big for the account. In case we go dry with the caskets from Temperos. That way we can go fight higher level mobs like the black demons and the lesser demons. I also have Addy plate legs unlocked that I need to find a mob that drops them that we can actually fight. I would much rather do it with mage than range, but we still don't have the air staff of the air runes. We're up to 34 so far. Total kills on the ice giants here. I'm gonna look them up real quick and see what the drop rate is for this. I think it's 1 in 128, but yep, it's 1 in 128. So iron plate legs, myth mace, and myth square are all on the same drop. Having tuna is amazing. Plus having the myth full and the myth plate body makes this so much nicer. We were doing this in a steel chain and a iron full helm. There's a sapphire uncut. But yes, so the plan for the off time is going to be as much Temperos as I can do. Still have to do pest control to get more of our void outfit unlocked. There's a steel sword. Gonna use some of the tuna so that I can clear out the inventory a little bit, make picking up these drops a little easier. But yes, lots and lots and lots to do. Appreciate everybody who is tuning in. Your support means the world to us. We're very appreciative. And again, thank you very much for the primer. Let me scroll through all of Kane's. I know it's Pokedex in game. I'm trying to figure out what it is on here. Newfie 709. Appreciate the follow and the prime. Kane with all of his bits. Appreciate all of the biddies. And then General Kenobi with the follow. Yeah, if you are not a fan of the Twitch stream, you are welcome to join us on Rumble or on YouTube. I do stream to all three. New on Rumble and new-ish to YouTube again. Had some technical difficulties for some reason. Streamlabs wasn't authenticating the tokens to allow us to multi-stream, but it's working now. And from what I've heard, as far as trying to fix the Prime sub, I'm going to have to disconnect my Twitch and reconnect it, which I didn't want to do right before stream, considering our Streamlabs is linked to our Twitch. So until then, I just have to keep an eye on them and call them out, but I call out every sub anyway manually. Yes, we are starting to build a nice little community, and I appreciate that. I will not be giving up the series. I will not be stopping. We will not slow down. We're going to continue to grind here. We're 14 days, 18 hours played. Thank you so much, Blazed. Love you, baby. We are only pushing forward in the grinds. The more packs we open, the better it is. Unfortunately, no monkeys, so we're still locked out of Slayer. No zombie, so we can't do Lost City. But yeah, last night I did a bunch of Hunter. My attempt here is to, one, get us up to 51 for aerial fishing, and then grind aerial fishing to get our mulch pearls for the fly fishing rod, because that'll unlock fly fishing for us, as well as the moonlight moths, so we can make moonlight moth mixes and have prayer pots. Because as I've said, I am horrible at flicking, so prayer pots would be fantastic. But yeah, we don't pick up items we don't have unlocked, so the ensouled giant heads just sit there on the ground and despawn. The Renar seeds also despawn. There's 45 prayer. That gives us a pack. I will take it. That's all from normal bones and a handful of big bones that we've gotten from our mob kills, like our Cyclopses. Repot up here. And let's rip some packs. Got a legendary. Flips Moon Tassets. Babel Birdhouses and the Lederhosen top. Again, trying to make the small gear improvements just to make our grinds a little bit less difficult. But yeah, lots of cool stuff. We had some people talking about it in the clan chat last night. There's a lot of new changes coming with 1.0 for the OSRS TCG plugin. My plan is to stick with normal packs, the standard packs, because if you use the special packs that are going to be coming, I feel like that's just going to be cheating. So we're probably just going to grind it out with the basic cardcore packs. But we're getting there. Sitting on 60% of the collection log, 60.5, 1,255 packs, and 58 foil cards. Go back my dupes for 61 credits, and we should have another pack to open here very shortly. Can't pick up the Iron 2-hand. I'm picking up all these swords and things that we can use so that we have extras to use in Giant's Foundry once we get there. That is the goal and the reason we hang on to these. Which I'm looking at now, trying to see what we can do as far as quests. Because like I said, we might do some quests tomorrow. We also still have Veil Totems that we haven't even tried. That is quite a run, so that'll probably be for tomorrow. Giant's Foundry is the Sleeping Giant quest. Which we actually have unlocked. Because we were missing the oak logs. So the oak logs opened that up too. And I was like, I'm trying to think of what else oak logs were needed for. Now I know. So we can do Giant's Foundry, the Sleeping Giant quest, which will give us access to a better smithing training. Oh, you little bastard. That young imp just gave me a bowstring just to taunt me. Because we're one level off of the maple short bow being able to make it ourselves, but we need the bowstring unlocked still. But yeah, Sleeping Giant is now officially unlocked. We can do that quest as well. Unfortunately, as far as bars go, we either have to hop worlds or the bronze bars. We have iron bars unlocked, so we can make those. iron ore and iron bars. And we now have coal unlocked, so we can make steel bars. So we might do steel iron hybrids to get our smithing up, but that's going to require a bunch of mining. That's why we've been picking up the steel swords, was for the ability to use them in the furnace. Nice little 16er. Currently up to 56 ice giants. This will be number 57 for the 1 and 128 drop. Jug of wine. Yeah, I was just looking at our drop log, and it looks like we've gotten 2 myth maces, which, if I'm not mistaken, was one of those that is on the same drop table, or the drop chance. Yep, it is. So we've hit that drop table twice. In our very limited amount of kills here at 58 kills. Unfortunately, it's the wrong item. We also hit a myth ore once, which is also a 1 and 128. The banana is also a 1 and 128. The sapphire is also a 1 and 128. And we've gotten 3 sapphires. So we keep hitting the drop table and the rarity level, but we have not gotten the drop we need yet. Another packer. Let's go ahead and rip this bad boy. Couple of rares, the snakelings. So close to a zombie, so close. And there's a raw fish-like thing. I believe we have the cooked fish-like thing. So I think that is the Evil Bob quest, or the Evil Bob random that we can actually now do. Not going to help us too much because we do have 63 fishing, but it is at least a start. Oh, we do not have the cooked. I am incorrect. So we have the raw, but no cook. So still can't do it. The fun and exciting grinds as a card core. There's the black square shield. We can't pick it, or I'm sorry, kite shield. We can't pick it up. Even though that would be a better shield for us. We do not have it unlocked yet. There's some more Addy arrows. That's always a nice drop to see. $29K strength XP remaining. We should hopefully get that from pumping tonight into tomorrow. if we don't finish it off in this episode, we will finish it off overnight. That is another black kite shield without that unlocked. Bones, bones, bones. But yeah, fishing trawler is unlocked. We need to do fishing trawler still. We have no pieces of angler actually available yet. We haven't gotten any as drops. We've only done a handful of games though for fishing trawler. And then spirit angler, we're only missing the chest plate or chest piece to unlock the entire spirit angler. But we still do not have our spirit flakes unlocked. So we're just collecting those from the Temporos pool. I was a little worried about what to do with the pet, just because I already am a Ironman, so technically I could just die and the pet would go away. So it wouldn't technically lock us. But I don't have to worry about that because we got tiny temper. So if we get lucky enough to pull the pet, or unlucky because we actually want the dragon harpoon, then we have an option. Still no Brutus, no Winter Todd, no normal sand or rock crabs. And no air runes, staff, or anything in between. Another steel sword, that's nice for Giant's Foundry. I'll keep taking those. But I do appreciate all of those who have reached out and asked about how therapy's going and whatnot. Means a lot, guys. At the end of last stream, we were gonna get prepared to go to a fishing trawler. So if you weren't here, spoiler alert, we did go, and unfortunately we had to make our own raw swamp paste, and that was the first time ever doing that. And on a card core, it is insanely complicated as far as what's needed, because I had to make my own flour, and you needed the cards for pot, grain, pot of flour, swamp tar, raw swamp paste, and then cooked swamp paste. We did have all of the cards unlocked, luckily, but I then get to fishing trawler and find out I don't even need to do that. So don't make the mistake I did. You do not need the swamp paste to do fishing trawler. If you have ropes, you can repair the nets, and if you have any woodcutting axe, you can chop the tentacles. A hammer, you can fix the railings. But off of just tentacle chopping, we found out you can hit your minimum points, which are required to get a chance of the drop of the angler outfit. All right, when the potion wears down to the level 80 range, we will pop a minigame telly, go back to Birthrup, and grab another inventory of food and come back. Or maybe we'll do archers and switch it up a little bit, do some archers. We're up to 70 giants here. Oh, there's the long boner. That's a collection log slot, but I can't pick it up because I don't have it unlocked. But that's the first long bone on the account. Hurts a little bit because our construction is still level 1. We don't have lamps unlocked, so I can't even lamp it. Not that I would, but... Alright, we will flick the last couple kills here before our potion wears off. We did get smacked, so my flicks are not perfect. Might just lazy flick this last one. Just to make it a little easier on myself. Steel axe, which we don't have unlocked, as well as another ensouled giant head. And the last drop, more big bones. Alright, let's go ahead and pop a Birthrup telly. That put us to 76 ice giants and still no myth square. But like I said, we will go for the maple. What are we doing here? Can we run? Thank you. Run to the bank real fast. Restock on food. Just a couple pieces because these guys don't really hit us. Little wee shop. Yeah, you can see full ham unlocked, which is nice. It'd be nice if we had ruby rings unlocked too, because we can make rings of forging for our iron, but fortunately we do not. Grab some triangle Sammys out. And we will continue the grind here. Let's see, how close are we to a fletching level? We're close. What I might do is load up on some more feathers. And then in between, while I'm sitting on fishing trawler, I can fletch to get some more XP. The oak logs are officially unlocked, which is nice. We got 39 of those, so we can use those for our forestry events. Oh, I forgot the strength pots. Let's grab 2 of those out. And then we will test our luck on the archers. I've gotten 2 of the willow longbows. Still trying to get the maple short bow. Let's try this archer. We haven't fought this guy on this side. Been fighting the other archer on the other side the entire time. Give ourselves the strength boost. Oh my goodness, there's the willow longbow again. That sucks. Keep getting the willow longs instead of the maple short. But the reward permits at Todd are a nice little boot. I'm sorry, at Temperos are a nice little boost for us in cooking XP, so it'll be our easiest way of getting the cooking XP. We've also been fighting a lot of our moss giants, which we are at 468 moss giants. Unfortunately, we don't have Mossy Key unlocked, so we haven't been able to pick those up, and we've gotten 3 of them so far. The soldiers we have unlocked here also drop darts that we can use. It's just not as frequent as I'd like, and for a while they were a little too strong for us, but being almost level 80 combat, now we should be able to have a pretty solid fight against these guys. Close to a range level. I've been getting a lot of range levels from pest control, spending my points on range, but I don't want to waste all of the points when we're trying to get our void. We did unlock the elite void robe bottoms, but we still don't have normal robe bottoms. And then we unlocked the gloves, which we actually did collect. We have the mage helm, the melee helm, the ranger helm. And I'm sorry, we do have normal robe bottoms as well as the elite, but we're missing the top for a full void. Missing the top and the mace. And then the elite top as well. Been doing the medium boat. Now that we have every mob except the Defiler, it's been a lot easier to contribute. Like I said, tomorrow's stream will be a full stream. So we will go from 10 a.m. Central Standard Time all the way till about 3 in Central Standard Time. And then Saturday, same thing. As far as what the plan is, but we will see. You can see on the corner of my camera, the Husco. Let's see, there she is. You can see her hanging out down in the corner. And of course, I point her out on camera and she's like, nah. Off I go. Sorry, Dad, no using me for views. Well, that's why Blazed got her all upset by blowing her out, so. $144 archers so far. Hey, Puppo. What's going on, babies? Yeah, she came for some belly rubs and some butt scratches. But I will get the Ember Cam up and running. I just have to mess with it so that it doesn't do the audio. So I did mute the audio on it, and it still was defaulting through that instead of through my mic. So I'll have to set my mic as like the primary or something. which I'm currently trying to figure out why it is not doing that by default, because it is set up to the defaulting to my Elgato mic here. But yet it still came through the camera, so sorry about the technical difficulties this morning. Also still have to put the graphics card in the computer. This weekend was a little rough with the knee and the running around we had to do. Just too much on the plate. Well, once I get that in, the plan is Sundays and Mondays to edit the videos and then start them up on YouTube here. We'll have a bunch of episodes to release, and I'll try to release them weekly. Will be the goal. So if you missed anything in the stream, as far as weren't able to make it to the stream, you'll have a way of catching up. More studded chappers, but unfortunately not the maple short. This will be kill 150 when we take this archer. Yeah, much easier to take these guys down now that we have some gear. And I say that and I get smacked at 5, so. Another earth tally. Once we can craft with our steel bar or our silver bars, we'll have a bunch of crafting XP banked, because I have a bunch of silver bars, not only from temp, but from silver ore, making them into bars. But Temperos gave us 271 that we can craft. We did get the fish barrel last episode, but we do not have it unlocked. We have the fish barrel with cape, I believe is what it is, or with sack, I'm sorry, so that it can actually be worn. More studded chappers. But we do not have the fish sack unlocked or the fish barrel unlocked. We just have the fish barrel with sack. So until we get those other pieces, we're not going to be able to grab those. But that's the other reason I want to do aerial fishing at 51 Hunter, so that we can get our mulch pearls built up to be able to buy that when we need to. All these people talking about selling cards. We do not sell cards on this channel. Just our dupes. Try to make it as hard as possible. I was incorrect. We have 25 pets unlocked now. As far as cards go, 25 is the current pet count. But the only actual pet we have on the account is Rocky. But we do have the heron, the giant squirrel, beef whenever we get Brutus, the phoenix, the rock golem, and obviously Rocky and Tiny Temper. So all of like the main skills we can do where we can possibly get a pet, we are good to go. And then Phoenix for Wintertodd once we get there. On top of it, just a couple notable ones. We have the Penance Queen. We have Zilly. We have the Wisp. The Chaos Ellie. Huey. We've got Hubert. Nextling. You know, a bunch of them that we're never going to go into. Callisto Cub. Once we just won't actually fight anytime soon. Oh boy, Pokedex is locking to Brutus. Good luck. We did open the Mind Goblin the other day too. Got that Mind Goblin card. If we could get a crossbow string, we can do a blue right crossbow. Because we have the blue right ore in bar. We've got the Bofa too. And we've got the rune crossbow unlocked as well. I wonder if we have, do we have Crazy Archaeologist? We do not. Like maybe we can do a grind in the Wildy for Crazy Arc. But we don't have them unlocked yet. 259 archers. We should be able to push to one more pack today. And that was the big 160. So yes, we are dry. I wouldn't say extremely dry yet. We'll wait till we get 2 times over 8 to start complaining. But yeah, tomorrow we'll definitely do some quests. We'll do the Giants Foundry. So we'll get that knocked out. We've got a couple others that we can also do. Pardon my phone, I apologize. We got a couple others that we can also do. So we have to do Tribal Totem. Power of Life is unlocked. We can't do Client of Corinne because we can't do X marks the spot, but once we can get a spade, we can do both of those. We do have a Poor Sign of Interest, which would allow us to skip our Slayer task of monkeys and hopefully get something that we can do. We could do that as well and see if we stay locked. Murder Mystery is also unlocked. We got our pot and pot of flour. Maybe Jungle Potion as well. We'll make a list for tomorrow of which quests we actually want to do, so we can get some good progress in tomorrow on stream, rather than doing grinds like this. Even though this is what most of the game mode is just grinding out one mob until you can get some decent drops. Again, the maple short bow is the goal. But Giants Foundry should be some good points. Some smithing levels that we can get. I don't think we have Addy ore. We do actually have Addy ore, but we don't have an Addy bar unlocked, so we can't make the Addy armor that we need. Maybe we can get a workaround for that. But we do have the Addy legs, plate skirt, square shield, helm, chain body, plate body. The medium helm we have. We don't have the full helm, so we're still locked out of doing animated armor with that. All right, let's run down. Let's grab some more food, and then we'll finish this off. Want to look into the ham quests as well. We don't have the Dorg crossbow unlocked, so we can't get that yet. We can use this on here to make a 2-dose. That'll give us our mixes. Up to 10 of the mixes now. We're actually running low on triangle Sammys. Which is good. We also don't have bone bolts unlocked. So the door key is off the table as far as options to use. Obviously, we would need coins to unlock it, though, so. Which we don't have. But we do have a couple of crossbows that hopefully we can make in the future here. Still waiting on the sinew and crossbow string. I believe we're missing both. Yeah, we're missing the sinew for sure. And we're missing the string. We do have the Hunter's Sunlight crossbow and the Hunter's crossbow unlocked. We also have the Kebbit bolts unlocked, so we may end up getting that for a ranged weapon in the future, because it's a solid crossbow for us to use. It's also solid hunter XP, fletching XP, so allow us to get some more points from more levels. It was 171 archers, and it gives us our pack. So we will give him a whack and then open this pack here. At a legendary, that's a dupe, which is great for points. 2 commons, ash covered tome, and a skeleton shirt. Both new, which is surprising. We haven't gotten a lot of new cards. We get 700 credits back from the dupe legendary. That puts us at 60.6% of the collection log. And since that's our last pack, here is where we're at as far as stats go and overall pack count. Green DI chaps that we can't pick up. So 60%, 60.6 to be exact, 58 foils, and 1,257 packs. After this weekend, we should be pushing the 1,500 pack range. My goal is over the weekend to stack as many points as I can again, so we can do another 250,000 point opening on Tuesday, but no guarantees. Hopefully we can get there again. Lots of earth tallies, which is something we can possibly do with our rune crafting, since we did have the Arceus library. I boosted us to 38 a couple episodes back. But for sure, we'll get another strength level for tomorrow. With our strength XP being 18k, that's only an hour and a half of pumping. That's another green DI chap. You can't pick them up and can't use them. this archer will be 175. Studded chaps. But yeah, I will stack up some feathers for the fishing trawler grind so we can sit and make our headless arrows. In the downtime in between. So we can get some decent points and XP off of that. We also still, like I said, have Veil Totems to do, which would be some nice unlocks and some good fletching XP. Got a bunch of unstrung willow bows, and we do have the agility level to do it, so we can do it efficiently. I'll try to do some Sears rooftop courses as well, so that we can get our graceful legs and hood, because we have both of those unlocked. Full graceful has been unlocked. We just need to actually purchase it. Won't be probably won't be today or tomorrow, just because I have to get a bunch of points so that we can have points for tomorrow's stream. When it comes to arrows that are unlocked that we can actually obtain, we've got iron and addy, and then broad arrows once we can get to the Slayer level. We actually have broad arrow packs, the broad arrow heads, but we would need coins for that. People talking about saving points in the CC. So take it from me, I've opened 3 over 250k point openings and gotten very minimal from them. That's 181 archers for a 1 on 128 drop. Might have to go back to thieving and do a thieving level and as many crafting levels as I can get from it while thieving. Do some gem stalls. To get some more points. Still trying to fight through and get this maple short. That'll open up a little bit of range training for us in pest control. I had all those 500 iron bars that I made into bolts for the fletching XP. Kind of wish I had a stockpile again so that I could make them into arrows. Make it easier to grind out with the headless arrows that we got and now the arrow shafts. But I might just take darts to chickens to build up a bunch of feathers. Because we have chickens unlocked. Oh no, willow longbow. Another dupe. Missing the maple short bow still. Was at 185 archers. We got our 4th maple long. Lots and lots of maple longs. I'm sorry, willow longs, not maple longs. The willow longs are 1 in 32 though, so. Looks like we've only hit the 1 in 128 from a blood rune. One time. And as I say that, there's the chaos rune, which is another 1 in 128 drop. We're up to 186 so far require. And we've hit the 1 in 128 drop for the chaos rune as well as the blood rune. Hit the willow long 4 times now. Yep, we're getting there. Definitely getting there. You got the helm in just under 200, right? Like 192 or something like that. Yeah, okay, 194. I was close. You think we'll get the maple short before 194? It gives us another 6 kills. That was 188 right there. I think we're going to go over 2 times drop rate. I mean, we did get lucky on the Myth Full Helm as well as the Rune Simi, so... Some bronze arrows. The battle staffs from Forgotten Soul. Nice. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the unlock of the air battle staff or rune. Still trying to hunt it. At 191 kill count for the archers. Got a couple minutes left in the stream, and then I am going to have to end it just due to having to go to physical therapy. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are only a 2-hour stream, and then Wednesday, Friday, Saturday are much longer, 5-6 hour streams. We do also have Soul Wars unlocked and the Spoil of War chest, but we just don't have a crossbow strong enough to actually shoot the dart or the bolts that you get. We don't really need the pure essence right now, so I haven't done that grind. Too many other grinds that need to be done on this account. Between Temperos and Fishing Trawler, those two are pretty lengthy as far as those grinds. And then we also have the grind for the Defender, which we are on. And then, like I said, I am also trying to get our hunter up so I can do the aerial fishing grind to get our moonlight moths. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't looked into it. Chisel's useful for sure. Got a couple of uncut cards now, so Chisel is definitely useful, especially when you're doing the gemstall thieving. I've got flax unlocked. I just don't have the bowstrings. We're at 196 archers, so we'll go to 200 and then wrap up the stream for the day. Yeah, fletching wise, I have 49. And I have Veil totems now unlocked. So we're probably gonna do the totem grind. We've got the Veil offerings unlocked, so we can try to get our fletching knife, because we do have the fletching knife unlocked, the Veil offerings unlocked. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to check, is the bowstring spool. I didn't know if the spool was a card. It is actually. So, and I don't have the bowstring spool unlocked. So we'll have to wait until we get that unlocked to be able to get crazy XP. Then we can load that bad boy up. Last archer kill, and then we'll wrap up the stream here, because I do have to head out to therapy. So I got PT today on the knee. Hopefully all good things. Last week they were concerned about my swelling, so hopefully that'll be sorted out. That was 200. So we hit 200. Still do not have the maple short bow. So we will continue to grind on. But as far as today, that's going to be it. I do appreciate all of the bits that were cheered. Kane's Hero, thank you for the 45 bits. General Kenobi, thank you for the follow. Continue to scroll through here. Newfie 709, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate the primer. And thank you to everybody who hung out in the stream. You guys are awesome. Let me see if there's anyone. Yeah, you know, the boy Fat Loot is actually streaming his hardcore. So what I'm going to do here is we'll raid him and end the stream for today. But yes, I will see everybody tomorrow. Thank you very much, Require. Appreciate you hanging out. But let's raid Fat Loot and give him some love. Again, he is a cardcore account as well. He is a filthy corner, but give him some love in the chat. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and as always, stay safe. We appreciate you.